This is a quick video explaining the basics of network penetration testing and explaining how to get set up. First things first, we need to learn what is an IP. IP stands for Internet Protocol. The IP helps your Wi-Fi router identify a device connected to it. No two devices on the same network will have the same IP. Connecting to different networks will give you different IPs. This uses a 4-byte or 16 system byte. So an example of IP would be 192.49.54.12. Another example is you are connected to router 1. Router 1 has IP 192.95.86.1. If you connect to it, your IP will be set to 192.95.86.24. But then, if you connect to router 2 that has an IP of 172.168.95.1, your IP will change from this one to 172.168.95.12. But how do you identify your own computer in the world out of any computer that exists? This is where MAC address comes in. MAC address stands for Media Access Control. This is unique to you and no one in the world has the same address as you. This is the physical address of your device, whether it be a computer or a phone. This address is not changeable, however with some work it can be spoofed, or in other words, temporarily modified. MAC address is the most important form of device identification used in hacking. As shown in the image, even if you connect to a different router, whether it be router 1, router 2, or router 4 billion, your address will remain the same. It will never change. Now, let's get into how to set up your lab. You're gonna go to virtualbox.org. Once you're there, you're gonna click on the download VirtualBox 6.1, or the latest version that there is. I've already downloaded it, and once it's done, it's gonna look a bit like this. You're not gonna have any of these. These are just the ones that I have and I use. It's just gonna be blank. Now, for you to be able to set up your virtual machine, you're going to go to www.stationx.net/custom-kali-linux. Once you're here, you're going to scroll down until you see Kali 2021 64-bit. You're going to download from link 2. Once the download on your device is finished, you're going to click this arrow, Show in Folder. Here, you're going to double click it. You're going to get a box like this, and you're just going to click Import. Once the import is finished, you're going to make your NAT network. A NAT network is basically a virtual network that makes your machine think that it's connected to a real Wi-Fi. To make this, you're going to click on Tools, Preferences, Networks, and this little green plus on the right side. I already have a NAT network, so I'm just going to delete the new one I made. It should say NAT network. Now you click OK, go to your new virtual machine, click Settings, Network. You're going to be attached to a NAT network, and then you choose NAT network. Before we start, we have to change our USB port. We need to choose USB 1.1. Before, you saw that we had an invalid setting detected. If you have one of these, read what it says and change it in your settings. So I'm going to choose USB 1.1 and I'm going to start it with the green button. Once your machine is loaded, you will log in with root, R-O-O-T, and the password is root backwards, T-O-O-R, all lowercase. Once you've logged in, it should take a few seconds and then you should see your screen. To check that you are connected to a Wi-Fi, you should see Wired Connected up here. Now, these are the two most important apps in this course, Terminator and Terminal. I prefer to use Terminator, but you can use either one.